it's finally time for you to do this and get it the hell out of your way and be qualified to be a barrister solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Hi guys, good day. I just thought to come on here and make a real video real quick. So today I'm going to be talking about my MCQ testimony in the Nigerian Law School. So if you're interested in that, keep watching, and I hope you will. Or if you know somebody that will be interested in this, tell them to watch. Anyways, as I said, my name is Amanda, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'd learned that the law school students have they are resuming to school soon. They've resumed, and they're resuming soon, one of them, and their exams are next month. That's March. I'm making this video in February, so I just thought this is a video I wanted to make for a while, but I just thought, you know what, this would be an actual good time to talk about this and maybe just encourage someone, because I was in law school and I get it for the most part, so I just thought I would share. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I liked law school. It was a good experience for me, and I made the result I wanted by the time I was leaving. Excuse me, but I don't think there's something that I've actually really shared, and I think I'll say it now. So you know, in law school you have I just want to make this really quick so that, of course, if people watching it in law school, you don't have a lot of time, so the less time I spend talking about this, the better. But of course, the way the bar exam is structured, you have MCQ, that's the multi-choice questions part for all the 5 courses that you're taking before you write the theory. Now it's usually 20 questions for 5 courses, and cumulatively it's an hour or 50 minutes. So you're advised before then practice your speed, your accuracy, and all of that. So I remember that I was doing all these things and I practiced. I was studying, I was practicing, so I was supposed to be at a good place. And then the day of the MCQ comes, we're waiting. I think paper came late. I think at some point people even went outside because it took hours. It was late for some reason. Law school, they were actually very strict. I don't know what this. There were a lot of rumors that they had the paper leaked. I don't know, and they had to retype it again because we don't want anybody seeing any questions. Anyways, when I eventually started writing, I was fine, because normally now MCQ, if you're not too sure of someone, you leave that one, you move to the next one, and you're just trying to be as fast as possible. And first of all, I think the lighting here is real great. I don't know. This is what I should have guessed for my other video, this position, but that's not the point. But the lighting looks great. I think I look good. Anyways, so basically I was trying to be as fast as possible. I think they came into the hall at some point to correct something. There was a mistake, and I think I dwelt on it. But my point is that when they said pens up or 50 minutes to time, I discovered that I wasn't done with my MCQ. Yeah, I didn't, and I made a first class, guys, and I didn't finish MCQ, and I couldn't believe it. At times some things happen to me and I'm just it's I'm having an out of body experience. Did that just happen? Did the MCQ I've been preparing definitely months ahead, did I just not finish it? So there are 5 courses. You have civil procedure, criminal procedure, property law, corporate law, property law practice, corporate law practice, and professional ethics. Now I think civil was the one that had gone the farthest, because one thing, I so believed that I was going to get a prize in civil. I was I'll come, even if not told. I didn't get it, but I thought my civil went really well. I also liked writing the theory, and I just liked it in law school, but that well, I think my civil was one that I had done the most. I think I did 17, 18 out of 20. Then I know for 3 of them I had done just between 12, 13, 14 out of 20. I think ethics, that one was one of them was now even less. So of course I'm hoping that the ones that I answered were all correct, but there is no guarantee. there was no guarantee that I answered them correctly. I mean, but I was hoping, of course, like I was trusting, but I was just so, I was walking back to the hall. You know, after exam, people will be talking about it. I just walked to my room. My roommates, cool people, you guys are the best and everything, Winnie and Uche. But my roommates that evening, they brought out the question, they were going through the answers, and I was just on my bed. Thank God, like me, we had space. We wrote MCQ, then we had like 2 weeks. Oh, human beings. I'm just thinking about all the people I spoke to. I don't know if I should call their names here, if they are okay with that. But yes, I remember people that I spoke to after my MCQ. I spoke to Gabriel Onovo, I spoke to Nemeka Izani. I don't know, I'm sorry I'm calling your name, but those are people I spoke to after my MCQ, at least that I can remember. If there's somebody else I didn't call their name, maybe like, I'm talking about people above my, people that had done the bar exams before me. On the next day, we wrote this thing Friday evening, night. On Saturday, I literally could not do anything. You know when it's like you're feeling emotional pain, but it's almost physical. I just couldn't believe that I didn't have time to finish my MCQ. I was in bed throughout on Saturday. I think the time I left my bed on Saturday was 1 p.m. I went to Mommy to get food. I don't think I did anything on that Saturday. I had to start looking for ways to ginger myself, to get back to studying, to get back to reading. It was just like, God, it was just a lot. Anyways, I think I'm going to post this video before I even post my because I previously recorded a video on my 2020, but I think this one should go first because, well, they should see it as soon as possible. So what was I even saying? Anyways, I was just like in physical pain. I was highly unmotivated. Because I just felt like, oh my God, I've started with a bad foundation for my exams. If I didn't finish my MCQ, and our sets, you were being rated at your best score. So even if, let's say, civil, that I did most of it, for the one that maybe I got only, let's say I did only 10. I can't remember there was one that was really low. I know one was, I did 17, 18, one was like between 13, 14, 15. Then one was like 12, 11, 10, 11, 12. Around those figures, like, to know how many I didn't get done. Because I remember my friends, Buki, we used to be, because our son she's upper Joby and I'm upper. So for every exam, we used to sit together. She was telling me that when they said pens down, and she turned and looked at my sheet, Abby, Buki, am I getting this correct? And she was like, she noticed that my sheet was empty. Like, I had a lot of blank spaces that she was, it was not funny. Definitely wasn't funny. So I was like already started on a bad note. Like I have a bad foundation, like for my exams, like precedents. I just was in a lot of pain. I didn't feel good. I remember talking to some people. I can't remember the essence, I can't remember the whole essence of the conversation, but somebody just telling me, because it's like, you know, it's easy to say after then just move on, just go ahead, just go and read for the other one. Easier said than done. But thing is, that's just one paper and you don't know how it was. Like, why dwell on it? Like, even if you won't think about it logically, let's say you even did not write MCQ at all. MCQ is 20 marks, right? You still have 80 marks to play with, and that could mean anything. That could mean anything. Like, the possibilities are endless. So why am I saying this now? Funny enough, before MCQ, I remember Nemeka Izani, I was having a conversation with Nemeka Izani, and he was like, if you go and, because MCQ is always your first exam, if you go and you write MCQ and it comes out like it's fine and it's good, don't relax, don't relent. But if you go in and MCQ is also not good, of course, I'm not quoting him verbatim, don't let it weigh you down, or just go ahead. And I remember then, this was still during externship, I was even still studying. I remember then I was just like, why is Nemeka telling me this? Not like that, but I was like, I never even read that more. You know, now when something does not happen, go for a bid day. Why will I have issues with MCQ? Go for a bid. MCQ be good for me in Jesus' name. So, but all of those conversations like really help. So that my point here is that I wish you guys all the best. I'm praying for you because I know that you require all the forces, all the good forces and good vibes with your hard work, everything to be together. And considering like the whole situation, how it is, to make this work. But I just want to say that not just MCQ, if you go in whether for MCQ or for any exam and it feels like it wasn't right, like don't bother, because the way the exam is not even the way you put on timetable is ahead is Friday, then you start writing theory Monday. There's not even time to dwell on it whether a paper was good or bad. Don't dwell on it ahead for the next day, because you don't know, like you don't know, miracles could happen. Of course, for my theory, I've been reading for a while. I tried to put in more momentum, but there were still some papers that I was not satisfied with, like corporate. They were saying it was easy. Everybody was like, corporate was so easy, corporate was so easy. I thought it was okay, but I was like, do everyone talking about it almost? Because yes, the questions, because people, there were some part of corporate that people always think is very hard, but our year they kind of flip the switch so necessary, but they kind of flipped the switch on us. They came and brought like different types of questions, things that were not like things that was not the norm. They now brought things from the early chapters. So for someone that ignored the early chapters, that's not wahala. It's not wahala for the person, that's wahala. But I'm just saying that whatever how a paper goes, like just don't dwell on it. That's all I'm just going to say at this period. Don't dwell on it. Good or bad, good, thank the Lord, keep moving. Bad, forget about it, because that mistake you made may not be that material. It may not carry that mark. So even if it is material, how does that help you? How does that help you? Do you get? How does it help you at that point knowing? This is saying from someone that me, if I'm telling you, like, how does it help you? So just move on ahead, go for the next, prepare for the next paper, like it's on top of that paper that you will make an A that will change your life. Do you get? Let's say we made a mistake, that mistake is dropping you into a B. If you now allow it to weigh you down, you now do another worse mistake that will now drop you to a D or E, or is that what you want? You get? So just, even if it's not well, just go ahead. Plus the way I've heard now, they're like, you have to, it's not really about the highest you make it, because then it was like they call you by your, so even if you have all A's, 1B, you drop to whatever the B grade is. But I heard now is that if you get like at least 360, so even if one paper was not good, if you go and you do 89 to another paper, everything cumulative, it will bring like your grade to a very good grade. Do you understand? So just all I'm trying to say in this video, that good or bad, don't dwell on it, don't get too relaxed. This period is like, some of you may be feeling overwhelmed, where do you start? But just know that you're just like him, it's a marathon. That's what I was telling somebody. These 2 weeks, nothing is more important to you than your books and your God. You read and you pray. You read and you pray. I mean, what else? What cannot wait for 2 months? Like, you just see it as that's one thing. That's one thing with the law school, the way we went, that I appreciate. It's not like it's like pros and cons. It's like, okay, it's just one exam, but at the same time, another good side of it is that it's actually just one exam. So if you dedicate like 11 months of your life, after then you've written that exam and you're done. Not like you that will keep you there for 5 years doing what? Sorry, but you get, at the end of the day, it's just still one exam. So it could be a bad thing and it could be a good thing. And with the whole lingering because of COVID and everything, but now, and you just like, you don't even know when they're calling, but now they've called you back and they've given you a timetable. So see that as a good thing. Like, it's finally time for you to do this and get it the hell out of your way and be qualified to be a barrister solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. So see it that way, and just at this point, just consolidate, add pressure, add momentum in a good way. Don't me, I was still resting, I was still eating, like resting and eating out. After exam, I'll just go to mommy at once, buy all my food, both my lunch and dinner, come back to my hostel, and they're not even allowing us to go to classes then, because they had to go to the classes to write the exam. So like halls were locked, so you had to read in your room. So like, if you've been reading, I believe you've been reading, but even if you have not been reading, what is the use of now panicking and fall? Because people were falling ill. The story about ambulance is true, but it's unnecessary to, like, not like it's unnecessary, but there is no need putting so much pressure on you that you now get ill or you panic or you faint. All those stories, like, it doesn't have to be that way. So I wish you guys all the best. I'm waiting to hear all of your success stories. And yeah, this is going to be like one day, hopefully this is going to be like it's going to be a story, and it's going to be a good story in the mighty name of Jesus. Oh my, I don't turn preacher, but it is what it is. So all the best, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please share this video to people you know that are in law school, anybody that you think needs to hear this. I mean, they need all the encouragement that they can, and if they reach anybody that reaches out to you, please just just give them a listening ear. The thing is that when you pass a stage in life, most times kind of belittle that stage. You may be like, oh, like maybe you now have a job and somebody's looking for a job, like it was there. But at that stage, that's one of like the most important or a very huge factor in that person's life. So even as much as we've passed law school and it's not really like our business anymore, just think of when you were there, like how you felt about it, and just extend that grace to anybody that is still in law school. So thank you so much, and what am I telling? Thank you. Take care, guys. Bye.